Securing access to the operating system is also one of the important activities that you need to look at as a security administrator. Now, your SAP servers include an operating system, and these operating systems host your SAP installations. Users can access the SAP operating system by executing external commands within the SAP system. SAP has transaction codes using which you can execute. You can create commands, you can execute them at the operating system level while being in the SAP system. Now, examples of external commands include database backup tools such as BR backup. That's an external command that you can execute using the BR backup command from within the SAP system. Like operating system environment commands like list, ls, dir, even those you can execute from being within the SAP system. List directories and space available at the operating system. Execute SAP router. Now, external commands can be executed either with the transaction SM49 in above programs or in background jobs. So let's go and take a look at SM49 and see how it looks. So SM49. So you have all these commands, and select the command, for example, ping, which is harmless. Let's select it and do execute, and click on execute. You can basically do the ping. So, so you can execute external commands using the transaction SM49. So executing of securing access to the operating system is controlled by one of the objects that controls it as s_rzl_adm. So using s_rzl_adm, you can maintain and execute external using this object s_rzl_adm. You can control and not execute. You can control access to maintenance and execution of external commands using SM49 and SM49 for executing. And if you want to create your own custom commands that you want to execute at the operating system level, to create your own commands, the transaction code is SM69. So for these two transaction codes, s_rzl_adm is used to control the access within these two transaction codes. An external command is an alias defined in the SAP system that represents an operating system command, like we just saw for ping. To maintain external commands, you need to have the authorization object s_rzl_adm with the value 01, 03 in the activity field. Now, this access should be given only to the basis team and basis administrators, nobody else, because you don't want people to go and create external commands as they want and execute them at the operating system level. So one of the dangers is that they can create a delete command, for example. They can go and delete something from the operating system level which could be critical and bring your system down. So you should not give access to external commands like related transaction codes or objects like s_rzl_adm to everybody. This access should be restricted only to basis administrators. Now you can execute the transaction codes, external commands using the transaction SM49. But the users who execute the external commands need to have the authorization object s_log_com in the user master record. So using this object, you can control what external commands a user can execute, because this object has three fields in it. And one is the command, the operating system type, whether it's a Unix, HP, UX, or AIX, specify the operating system type. And the third field is the host. Now that is your server name. So basically you can control what server a particular command could be executed. And you can restrict using this object s_log_com, you can restrict the commands that could be executed by a particular user. Now, command and operating system fields are used to uniquely identify the external command, while the host defines the authorization for executing commands on a certain target computers. Administrators must control who has authorization based on the authorization object s_log_com, because the programs can be accessed at the operating system level. So again, this object has to be assigned only to basis administrators mainly, or any other user from the technical side who probably needs to execute commands at the operating system level. So log s_log_com and s_rzl_adm, these are the two objects which control the authorizations for executing or creating external commands which could be used. Those commands can be used to on the operating system level by a user while he or she is in the SAP system. And why is it important? Because you can, for example, like we said before, somebody can create a delete command and execute it from the SAP system, and you don't want people to do that. So that's why these transaction codes SM49 and SM69 and access to these objects s_rzl_adm and s_log_com should be ideally be restricted to basis administrators, and no one else should get access to these transactions and authorization objects.